Alright, so today we'll be talking about how you can remember your dream. It's very important that you are able to remember your dream. And in my previous video, I've told us that God communicates through dreams and visions. In Numbers chapter 12, God speaking to Aaron and Miriam, he said to them, "There's a prophet among you. I, the Lord, will make myself known to him in visions and speak to him in dreams." Job also confirms that the Lord has spoken again and again, and yet man do not perceive it in their dreams and in the visions of the night. So this confirms that God speaks through dreams, and dreams is actually a spiritual reality. Even though we also have mixed up, we also have dreams that are originated from our daily activities, but a large part of it is dream is spiritual in nature. Okay, so if God can speak through dreams, and God will likely reveal things to us through dreams, that is his language, okay, how then do I remember my dreams when I forget them? Because one of the things Satan is going to do is to try to make you forget your dreams, because if God is speaking to you through your dreams, Satan can't stop it. The only thing Satan can do is to try to make you forget what you've dreamt. And that you've dreamt and you forgot the dream does not mean that the dream was not significant. Many of us, when we sleep and we have dreams and we wake up and our head becomes blank and we can't remember the dream we dreamt, we tend to feel as though it doesn't matter. In other words, we are feeling as though it is not significant. If it was significant, I would have remembered the dream. It explains that the dream had something beneficial to you, and that is why Satan in that the remembrance and the recollection of the dream. Dream is very important. To remember dreams is very, very important. For instance, if you study scriptures in Daniel chapter 2, King Nebuchadnezzar had a dream, and he woke up from that dream and forgot the dream. He kept on feeling something happened while he was sleeping, only that he forgot when he woke up. He was trying to remember the dream and he couldn't remember. But one of the things I appreciate his diligence was that he didn't just dismiss it because he could not remember the dream. He knew he had captured something in the spirit realm but could not retain it when he woke up. So he needed to make sure he retraced back that dream and that communication that came to him. So you see what he saw, things that would happen ahead of him, kingdoms, and things that would concern his kingdom. Those communications were tied to his dream, that dream that he forgot. Satan didn't want him to remember that dream, so he made him forget the dream. And if he had forgotten that dream and certain things that are happening, it would look as though that God did not communicated that event to him, whereas God did. There are many of you, the things that are happening to you are things that God showed you. The truth is that the Bible said, "For the Lord God does not reveal his secret to his servant the prophet." If you're a servant of God, you're a child of God, nothing takes you unaware. God had revealed certain things that you felt he didn't reveal, only that you were unable to capture it. Sometimes it came through a dream, you forgot it. I can tell you, if you enter a wrong marriage, chances are that God showed you that marriage issues when you slept, but you woke up, you forgot it. Alright, if you are into a wrong business, a wrong job, chances are that God showed you that particular issue in your dream, but you woke up, you couldn't retain it, you couldn't remember it, you forgot the dream, and now just as you got it, no, God did. So now that dream is so important, and God chooses to speak to us through dream, and there's a possibility of us missing out because we can't remember. What is the solution to this? That is why I'm bringing this broadcast to you. Number one, what are the reasons why people forget their dream? Number one, low spiritual capacity. When you have a low spiritual capacity, you will not be able to retain what you receive in the spirit into the physical. So because every revelation and communications from God comes by a certain energy, with their energy. So you need spiritual capacity to be able to retain informations that you've received spiritually, physically. Discover that when you are fasting and when you are praying, you tend to remember more of your dreams. When you don't have strong spirit, your spirit mind is not strong and solid to be able to retain what you receive from the spirit, you will forget when you wake up. Satan will steal it away from you. That is number one. So number two, why do I forget my dream? Is because of distractions. People are distracted. You understand? As soon as they wake up, their minds are already on what to do. They're already thinking about the appointment they need to catch up with. They're already thinking about the things they have to do and all that. Before you know it, they have not paid attention to the dream they had. Distractions is another major reason why people tend to forget their dream. What is another reason why people forget their dream? Lack of value. People don't value their dreams. People don't value their communications the events that took place in their dreams. And because they don't value, they forget. Many of them, even if they tend to remember a little bit of it when they wake up, because they don't value it, they don't journal it down, and so they forget. As the day progresses, those dreams get drowned in the activities of the day. Right. So, and people don't also remember the dream because it's a spiritual attack. When the enemy is trying to attack your life, attack your destiny, he will always destroy your dream, always attack your sensitivity, your spiritual signal. Dream is one of the signals that releases spiritual intelligence, alright? So he will attack it. Satan attacks our dream. He tries to infiltrate it, tries to corrupt it. He tries to make sure that we don't remember our dreams. Now we have seen the reasons why dreams are being forgotten. So how do we remember our dream? We just have to do the opposite. Now, in the place of low spiritual capacity, we build spiritual capacity through prayer and fasting. So you need to start praying and fasting so that your spiritual sensitivity heightens, so that your spiritual capacity is enlarged to be able to retain a great percentage of what you've dreamt. All right. And so the second one we have to do is pay attention to our dreams, because sometimes we dream a lot of dreams, and so the dreams get drowned by each other, and so when we wake up we seem to forget. So pay attention to your dream. When you wake up, don't just stand up from your bed. Pay attention to it. Be still. Try to meditate what you've dreamt about. Try to meditate. And the next key is you need, like for me, what I did was, for me to be able to remember my dreams, I try to look for a point of connection. For instance, what I do is I play music before when I sleep as a point of connection. I play particular music. The music will be on repeat so that the song will cloud my spirit. It will penetrate into my spirit, because it's on repeat. It gets into my spirit, because anytime repetition gets into your spirit. So when I sleep and I wake up and I'm trying to remember my dream, that becomes a point of connection. Alright, so I play that music because that music entered my spirit, and I was hearing that music when I was having that dream. As soon as I listen to that music again, chances are that I always, all the time, remember the dream because it linked. Because it has a point of connection. It's just like when you dream. And you saw someone in your dream, and when you woke up, you forget about the dream. You are walking on the road and you see this particular person that you saw. Suddenly, the whole dream is downloaded back in your spirit, because that is a point of connection. Alright, that was something that you saw in the dream that can retrace you back to the dream. So that is what the music does. It retraces you back to that very scenario. Alright, so it's good to play good worship. Another one is value your dream. Make sure when you wake up, try to journal your dream. When you journal your dream, you place value on your dream. Your brain, your mind is being structured to always place that premium on your dream, and so chances of remembering them will be there. So these are the things that you will do. I said build spiritual capacity. I said pay attention to your dreams. I said value your dreams. All right. And the last one I will say is form the habit of reinterpreting your dreams.